What do you want?
Hungry.
You good boy. This thing on?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on?
Buenos dias, mi amigos and mi amigas. Happy Thursday. Not gonna lie to you guys, it's already been quite a morning. It's 10. I woke up at 6. I woke up at 5:55. I had a meeting for Reaction Channel Academy with Drew and Nick, and then that went until 7:30. And then for the last 2 hours, I was in Patreon for about an hour, just sitting right here. I've had 2 cups of coffee, and then I spent about an hour making content for my personal account. So like 4 different reels. I throw those on trial. Whichever ones perform well, I then share those with the public. So that's basically what the morning's been like so far. All right, let's get the morning started. Big day, big day. Every day is big. Every day is big. Every week is big. Every month is big because it's all just compounds. It's just brick by brick, you know? All right, let's get it.
Got me up all night. Always singing his love song. She got me up all night. Constant drinking and love songs. She got me up all night. Down and out with these love songs. She got me up all night. Drowning out with these love songs. She got me up all night.
Get ready.
All I'm singing is love songs. She got me up all night. Yeah. Constant drinking and love songs. She got me up all night. Yeah. Down and out with these love songs. She got me open all night. Got me open all night. Okay, back when I was sleeping in my mama crib, or even back when I was up there in my Muhammad crib, paying $1,700 for the rent, money well spent, no heater, but a nigga made heat, may I vent, had a thing for you, even wrote the song Dreams for you, cause I had dreams for your thoughts of a...
All right, you guys, I just set up for filming, and I did jump in the shower real quick. I'm honestly trying to decide. My hair's been kind of crazy. It's like getting long and curly, and I don't know what to do. Sometimes I really like the comb over look, and it's like clean and I don't know, mature looking. Other times I like the messy kind of curly look. This is like a hybrid, and it's awkward. Either way, all right. You know what we're talking about today? Something I've been thinking about a lot. I'm actually making a post on Instagram about it here in a sec. Essentially, let me turn these lights on real quick. Okay, slightly better. In the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, I've been dialed, or trying to be as dialed as I can with my life in all aspects. So I'm waking up at 5:55 every single morning, which is pretty new to me. But it's a discipline thing. It gives me like 2 hours before Michelle gets up in the morning, and I just like having that slow time, right? So that's one thing. I've been eating. I'm on a meal plan. I'm on a workout program. I am doing a lot of work outside of what I do for Rice and Ginger. So Michelle and I are about to film. We have about 3 hours of filming today. That's the bulk of my day, but I've been also focusing on building my personal brand. So I wake up, I spend about an hour or 2 on my own personal brand. So on my Instagram, on this stuff, just like brainstorming ideas, creating reels, engaging, right? I try to respond to all DMs and comments. There's just a lot. And I'm also building a business, Reaction Channel Academy, with Nick and Drew, if you watched the last video. And so my days are like just flying by, but I love it. This is not a complaint. This is like, I just feel like I'm in the zone. That doesn't mean like every day I don't wake up with a ton of motivation. It's not like I wake up every morning and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to go and like work on my personal brand and create content and respond to messages and, go work out. No, there's several days where I'm like tired. I didn't get good sleep. Maybe I woke up a couple times and, I wake up groggy, and it's all just a mental battle, right? And so the point that I'm getting at, which I'm guessing I titled the video, is the thing that I keep falling back on. The reason why I'm able to push through, and even when I don't feel like doing a lot of these things, I just do it anyways, is largely because of the vision of who I want to become. Yes, that includes the life I want to live. Yes, that includes me, like the vision of me taking care of Michelle and maybe my future kids and my family members and friends. Like in a perfect world, I become successful enough where I can take care of every single person I care about, friends included. That would actually be my dream. And I know that sounds fucking like, yeah, right, Ron, no one's like that. But I don't know if it's because of my upbringing and not having anything, and now I have more than I've ever needed or thought I would have. I don't know what it is, but my ambition is really driven by wanting to provide for others. Like that just, it makes me, I don't know. I can't tell you exactly where that comes from, but I can just tell you that it's a beacon for me. It's like a guiding light, right? With that being said, all of my decisions that I make throughout the days and the weeks and doing the shit that I just don't want to do, but I know I have to do, the reason why is I'm like, the person who I want to become, what would that person do right now? Okay, this is something we don't think about enough. So I want you to really think about this. We should be on a daily basis making the decisions that the person we want to become would make. Repeat that, okay? We should be making the decisions that the person we want to become would make. Meaning, in order to get the life that I want, in order to reach the level of success that I want, in order to reach the body that I want, in order to reach the impact that I want, it is required to be that person. I have to do these things, right? Think about your dream life. Think about it. For me, it's a lot of the things I just described. Abundance, freedom to travel. I'm on stage. I'm impacting millions. I have money to and resources to take care of friends and family and pay for anything and everything. If you're with me, you don't have to pay for anything. Like, that's the life I want to create. Imagine this though. Boom, snap. Whatever your dream life is, imagine you're just placed there. Boom, I'm there, right? But then I look at my calendar, I'm like, oh, damn, tomorrow I have to leave. I get on a plane tomorrow morning. I have a 6 a.m. workout. After the 6 a.m. workout, I have to go and lead a group on stage. And then, we have to get to the airport, and I'm looking at all these things, like the schedule and the responsibilities that person actually has. I am not even equipped to successfully handle those tasks. That day would actually be overwhelming for me because I need to build up to that person that can successfully accomplish all of those things. Does that make sense? So just think about who you would want to become and just ask yourself, if that person was right here, right now, what decision would that person make? And if we reframe our brain in that way for all of our decisions, we are going to be fucking in such a good spot, you guys, and we are going to climb and become the people that we want to become, right? And so it's just something I've been thinking about a lot because I've been doing so much recently. Time is just flying. And I kind of wanted to pause and be like, damn, I love that I'm just doing these things, even though I don't want to, but it really is the optimism of tomorrow. That's my foundation for today, right? So I have that actually tattooed on my leg. I've talked about that before, but anyways, that's the message I want you to really take away from this video today. And yeah, I think it's really important that we think in those terms, because I think that also ties into and helps manifestation, and it helps us already thinking and embodying and becoming the person that we want to become, which is like a prerequisite. If you can't even envision, if you're not even thinking about who you want to become, you're kind of just jumping on a bus and just we'll see where this goes. You know what I mean? You're just going through the motions instead of being the main character and actually having a vision and deciding where you're going. What direction are you heading in? Which route are you taking? We get to decide that, but a lot of us choose not to be the driver. So, and that's the whole NPC concept that I talk about a lot. But that's not you guys, and that's not us, and that's not me, okay? So, all right, Michelle and I are about to film. We got a crazy gym sesh today. Oh, I ordered a walking pad. So I'm going to you're going to see me walking a lot more, you guys, at home. Shout out Nick Light. If you're watching this, my brother from another mother, he inspired me. Because whenever we take our meetings, because him and I and Drew, we're talking constantly, he's always walking. And the dude's down 15 pounds or something, 20 pounds. He's going to fly away soon. But all right, y'all, Stay up and stay blessed. Let's get it. We got the rest of the day to crush. Yo, this has to be the most pink outfit I've ever worn in my entire life. I actually have pink running shoes, and I'm about to go to the gym. Gang, gang. All right, you guys, we are heading to the gym all pinked out. I got some unfortunate news to tell you guys. It's not that big of a deal. Sometimes I'm over dramatic. Yo, I pulled a muscle in my back. I think it was, 2 days ago, I went on a night bike ride and I put on a weighted vest, and I wasn't riding fast. But it was that night that I noticed the pain. So I'm just assuming that was it. I could be wrong, but for the last 2 days, man, it hurts when I bend over to pick up anything, to even just lift the toilet seat. So we'll see. I was talking to ChatGPT, and I ran through some tests and stuff, and essentially it doesn't sound like it's anything super severe, and I think it's just a muscle, which is good. It's not like disc or spinal or anything like that, so that's cool. So I'm gonna go to the gym. Today's supposed to be chest, so I'm gonna do some chest workouts, but not go the heaviest. I'm gonna focus on form, and I'm gonna only do workouts that have my back kind of in a flat position, so I can't be arching my back or anything like that. I'll keep you guys updated. It sucks. I'm supposed to golf this weekend for Drew, my buddy's birthday, and I'm just hoping that this isn't anything that's going to prevent me from doing that. I want to just briefly touch on the concept that I spoke about earlier this morning, which was the concept of this entire video, make the decisions that your future self, that who you're becoming, would make. The thing is a lot of you, it's going to be hard to do that because you don't even know who you want to become. I just want to help clarify and help you get there, because it's a muscle. It's one of those things where if you didn't grow up or you haven't worked on it continuously for a long time, it's going to be weird thinking about your future. It's going to be weird thinking about your potential. It's not your fault, okay? It is not your fault. It is just how you have had, how your brain has been programmed thus far, whether that's through your upbringing, through parents, through your environment, whatever it is, it's totally fine. The thing is, now I want every single one of you that's watching this to understand that you can now reprogram your brain in such a way that you are constantly thinking about your fullest potential, and who you could become at your fullest potential should honestly feel impossible to you. As crazy as that sounds, when you think about who you can become, I'm guessing for you, it is so far-fetched, you think it's stupid or it's impossible. That's when you know you're on the right track, because that is exactly how you should be thinking about yourself. There should be zero limitations about how you think about yourself, right? You're the only one that puts those limitations on yourself. And so you got to start there. So every day, that's why journaling is so powerful. Use journaling at night, in the morning, whatever. Literally write down who your future self is. Who would you dream of becoming? Write that shit down. And once your brain starts getting comfortable with that vision of you, let's call it the impossible vision. Once you get comfortable with this impossible vision of you, then it's going to be so much easier for your brain to start recognizing the decisions that impossible version of you would make. I know it sounds crazy, but you just have to trust. You just have to trust. There's no way the universe or the environment or you is going to reach that potential of yourself if you don't start thinking about it on a daily basis. So I just wanted to kind of tap in on this topic, because this is kind of like a prerequisite, because I understand that, a lot of these times when I explain you should start doing this, sometimes I understand that I'm speaking from the point of view of someone who has been working on his self and his mental for so long. And I know a lot of you probably haven't. And so I'm going to try to do a better job of giving you the prerequisites, or kind of start here, depending on where you're at in your journey, as corny and weird as that sounds. It's kind of true. Self-help, mental mindset, like strengthening, all this stuff is learned. It is learned. It like the best coaches in the world, Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas, whoever you can think of, it's all skill, it's all experience, it's all the reps that they put in and mastering themselves and learning and speaking with people. And so yeah, that is all. I just wanted to help get you guys there. So start there. Step one is start there. Start thinking about your impossible self. Do it often, every day, multiple times a day. And then it's going to be so much easier to align your decisions and what you do on a day-to-day basis with becoming that person. And then I promise you're going to get there. There's zero reason why you wouldn't get there, right? What would prevent you from getting there? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. You will absolutely do it. The world is going to get out of your way. The universe, it's like water. It's like water in a current. It's just gonna push you there. Let's go see what we can do for a workout. Absolute worst case, I'm gonna get a light chest workout in, and then I wanna do a shit ton of cardio. 10,000, 15,000 steps, and then sauna. Might as well. I need to keep like getting after it. I'm starting to see progress. I'm excited for that. All right, let's go.
When you watch it, I can't wait. I just can't wait to talk to you.
Are you still in Wano?
It finished.
Oh, so you're in the next arc. What is it?
Well, Egghead.
Egghead is after Wano. Okay.
Yeah. So after.
Oh, speaking of Egghead, sorry,
Yeah,
off topic, but we started watching Knights of the Seven.
Yeah.
It's good.
I told you.
It's good,
Dude.
We're only 2 episodes in, but we're like, dude, we just literally just like an hour ago we watched Senor Pink's backstory.
Crazy.
Yeah, the backstories are crazy.
The
man.
backstories
Like,
are crazy.
At this point, it's just like, all right, every character's backstory is insane.
Yeah.
So good.
Staying on top of my craft and still taking care of myself and my people. Keeping my head on a swivel, the game a little scary. Feel like it's Resident Evil. I used to stay on the road, was living off takeaway, pussy and Subway. Music is still my religion. I'm in the studio Sunday to Sunday. Staying on top of my craft and still taking care of myself and my people. Keeping my head on a swivel, the game a little scary. Feel like it's Resident Evil. I used to stay on the road, was living off takeaway, pussy and Subway. Music is still my religion. I'm in the studio Sunday to Sunday. Falling in love with my purpose over and over. I think it's a secret. Telling my team I'm not moving. I'm sitting still like a paraplegic. I guaranteed I would be rich. I couldn't risk being average. Hold on. Money is cool, but I don't aim my head on my M's like the.
All right, you guys, ending the vlog here. I walked for 12,000 steps, sat in a sauna for 20 minutes, drove home. I'm about to eat. I'm so cooked. And that's how and then I'm gonna probably edit this vlog, which it won't take me too long, probably an hour or two. And that's how I'm gonna end my night. So that's really it. Stay up and stay blessed, you guys. I hope you guys pulled some nice little nuggets out of this one. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Inside the fruit is the labor, FOMO is really a traitor. My biggest hater is me. Confuse emotion with meaning. That's why I'm staying on this evening, controlling my breathing, trying to get over this feeling. Staying on top of my craft and still taking care of myself and my people. Keeping my head on a swivel, the game a little scary. Feel like it's Resident Evil. I used to stay on the road, was living off takeaway, pussy and Subway. Music is still my religion. I'm in the studio Sunday to Sunday. Staying on top of my craft and still taking care of myself and my people. Keeping my head on a swivel, the game a little scary. Feel like it's Resident Evil. I used to stay on the road, was living off takeaway, pussy and Subway. Music is still my religion. I'm in the studio Sunday to Sunday. Being myself, I'ma get what I'm supposed to. Ballin', but I gotta balance it both. They send in office, it's hard to say no to. So many numbers, it look like Sudoku. Yellow hairs on the weed looking like Goku. I don't smoke weed, it's for people I'm close to. Sprinting van playing my music on Roku. Why would I care what you think? I don't know you. If you need game, it's okay, let me coach you. A million is cool, but it's easy to blow through. Felt like the one before I stood on my own too. Didn't take breaks, but I love that I broke through. This is the part where I tell them I told you. I learned on YouTube, I guess I was homeschooled. I'm just a vessel the universe flows through. I don't give a fuck about eating that Noble. Staying on top of my craft and still taking care of myself and my people. Keeping my head on a swivel, the game a little scary. Feel like it's Resident Evil. I used to stay on the road, was living off takeaway, pussy and Subway. Music is still my religion. I'm in the studio Sunday to Sunday. Staying on top of my craft and still taking care of myself and my people. Keeping my head on a swivel, the game a little scary. Feel like it's Resident Evil. I used to stay on the road, was living off takeaway, pussy and Subway. Music is still my religion. I'm in the studio Sunday to Sunday.